Hey everyone, welcome back to 5-Minute Eats, and today we do not have the chocolate covered finger of a man named Clark, but we do have the European version of one of America's candy bars. This is Milky Way from Europe, which we must point out is a distinctly different thing than American Milky Way. So stick with me here as we go on this little journey. So the Milky Way that we know of in the US with the chocolate caramel and nougat is sold overseas as a Mars bar. So those two things are the same. A Milky Way and a Mars bar, same thing, different countries. And we've also reviewed the Mars bar. Now, here we have the Three Musketeers, which is chocolate and then like this moussey kind of nougat. And the Three Musketeers overseas is sold as the Milky Way.
Also, in Europe or in the UK, Snickers bar was sold as Marathon.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
For a long time.
Yeah.
Why? Because Mars felt that like Snickers and Knickers, because Knickers, I guess, is, underwear in the UK, might be bad for business. So for a long time, they just called it Marathon,
That's
a Marathon bar.
interesting.
But then in the 90s, early 90s, I believe it was, they switched over and just said, F it, the British, they can handle it. Let's just start calling it Snickers.
That is interesting. So while you might be thinking, well, I've already had a Three Musketeers, which, by the way, I love a Three Musketeers. I don't need to try this if I come across it, but wait, this is indeed different because it looks different on the inside. Do you notice that?
Yeah, I do.
The nougat in here is like a creamy, yellowy color.
The reason it's important to try this is because in Europe and many other countries, ingredients that are okay to put in our food here in America is outlawed overseas.
Yes.
In Europe, they got Milky Way, and it definitely does look different.
Yes, exactly. And I also feel like it's
This
a
is
bit
very
thinner. Yeah, it's thinner of a bar too. It's not as like tall. Now this one is from Milky Way, Denmark.
Okay.
So this one is technically the Danish variety of it.
Yeah.
But if you're wondering, you could probably find this at a European grocery store because that's where we picked this up.
And guys, if you're new to our channel, basically, we review everyday grocery items. So before you spend your hard-earned money, let us tell you if it's worth it. Now, I'm not a big fan of Three Musketeers, so this will, I don't really care
man,
for
I
it.
love a Three Musketeers. I feel like
just
it smells a little different.
I like
too.
Snickers, Twix, Payday. I like a lot of stuff, but I just
Yeah.
don't like Three Musketeers. Let's go for it.
If you'd like to support this channel, the easiest way to do that is using our Amazon links the next time you shop there.
All right, guys, welcome back. Our rating system. Thumbs up right again, thumbs up or not. So for me, this is a thumbs down. Like I said before the break, I'm not a big Three Musketeers fan. I do love nougat. I love the nougat in Snickers, but I like it with peanuts. With this, it's just nougat and chocolate. Now, what I did like is the chocolate in this. It's very thin. It's very soft, because the ones typically here in America, like either in a Snickers or whatever, like they're like hard,
It's a thick coating.
Yeah, it's a thick coating. This is very thin. I like that. And the chocolate's good. The nougat's good. I just needed more. I need like some nuts. You know what I mean? I need something going on here. If you like Three Musketeers or Milky Way, I think you're gonna like this. For me, thumbs down.
If you like what we're doing here, please consider sending a super thanks. It helps us continue to provide more amazing content. You like to have some nuts in your mouth?
Yeah,
Okay.
big ones.
For me, this one is going to be a thumbs down.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm actually shocked here because you like this kind of stuff.
I know. I'm very disappointed in this because I love a Three Musketeers. But this one, I feel like, I think this might be a situation of what you grew up on, you would prefer. I think if I had never tried a regular Three Musketeers, like a US Three Musketeers, I think that this would be okay. I probably wouldn't have it all the time, but it's okay. But having the US Three Musketeers, it's just, to me, it tastes so much better. Now, the chocolate in here was fine. I think it was a good flavor of chocolate. It tasted like a milk chocolate.
Yeah.
I, however, would have preferred it to have the thicker coating of chocolate because I like to sometimes eat my Three Musketeers by peeling off all of the chocolate and then eating the nougat afterward. And whenever the chocolate is very thin like this, it's kind of hard to like peel off. So it takes a little bit of the fun out of it for me. But the nougat, I think, is where it really just missed the mark for me. This does not have the same kind of flavor as our Three Musketeers nougat. It is almost not even a flavor at all other than just sugary.
This one was very airy compared to ours.
It was very airy, yes, I agree. And I almost feel like that's kind of where it went wrong too, because while I liked the airiness of it, once I put the nougat in my mouth, like just the nougat itself, it immediately just like starts to melt into this almost like paste, and it's just not the right feel. I like how our Three Musketeers, you can chew it. You know, this is just like almost just disintegrating. It's a weird experience. It's not bad though. I think it's worth trying just to see what you would think of it.
To sum it up, thumbs down, thumbs down. And if you guys buy from Amazon, use our Amazon link. The reason is when you do that, we get 10 cents, 50 cents, possibly even $1, which means we can continue to review things.
All right, guys, that's the video. If you like what we're doing here, definitely check out our other channel, Food Prep Inc. And don't forget to give us a like and subscribe.